What's up, Wargamers? John back here again with this time a second episode of our new little battle report where, like I explained in the first video, we're calling the series, I think we're going to stick with calling the series Test Track. Yeah, hopefully the big mouse, the big cheese doesn't come over here for copyright infringement, but I don't even think you could do that. So, I wouldn't put much past their lawyers. Anyway, I enjoyed the parks, as you can see from the shirt here, so I'm not going to get into that jazz. But we're here with the second episode of Battle Reports where we're trying out the builds, put them on the table. Now, my horrible dice rolling should not influence your desire to pick these up from the Etsy shop. Shameless plug done out the way. So this time for a mission, we're trying out it's essentially a modified version of the Rolling Road scenario from the old Gorka Morka game, for any of those OGW fans like myself that enjoys Gorka Morka. I believe Ash Baker from Gorilla Miniatures, he had one as well. And that might be where I got that from. I honestly can't remember. I need to go back and rewatch his Gaslands. I remember enjoying watching him. I don't really remember much about him. But anyway, enough of my little chit chat. We're going to show off the contestants this time, trying to win their little sponsorships for a major team. And we're going to roll right into the battle report. Hey race fans, Junkyard John here with an impromptu special episode of Gaslands. Just cruising here in the broadcast copter, and we've seemed to have come across some racers settling some grudges as we head to the next arena. With our final destination fast approaching, the pursuers have put in a last-ditch effort to finish each other off. A long broken highway connects us with the relative safety of the next arena. They just, however, need to survive long enough to make it to the bright lights of the city. So let's see if we can find out some rules here in this chaos we're watching down below. We got pole position at the end of each gear phase. Pole position passes clockwise to the next player. If pole position would be passed to the leader, then the leader is skipped and it goes to the next player. We have rolling road. At the end of each round, all units and terrain on the table will shift 12 inches directly backwards as if on a conveyor belt directly towards the starting table edge, keeping all faces as is. After that, D3 new pieces of terrain will be placed on the edge of the far table, rolling for sizes as follows: 5 to 6 large piece of terrain, 3 to 4 for medium, and a 1 and 2 for a small, randomly placed. To place the new terrain, first place the piece in the center of the table, then roll a d20 for both the left and right side of the table and compare the results. The terrain piece then moves in the positive difference between the two results, and you just keep doing this for each new piece of terrain that is placed. We have left behind. If a vehicle is taken off the play area by the rolling road due to like unmoving and just is pushed off, it is then considered wrecked and removed from the game. Respawning. Cars are respawned at their current location. And then we have victory conditions. The first vehicle to leave the far edge of the race area wins. And that's it. Let's get into the garage and check out these racers. Alright, race fans, down here in the team's garages. First off, we have is Pirate's Life. She is a performance car going for a Scarlet sponsor, so we'll see how she does here. From what I'm being told, the weapons is just a box of grenades in the trunk. And as far as the perks the driver is known to use, is we have Delicate Touch and Rear Drive. Alright, race fans, we're down here in the team garage here with Ra's Chariot. The chassis type was a car. No sponsor apparently, so this is just going to be a driver going for a freelance kind of career. Weapons wise, I'm being told, is we have a front mounted flamethrower, And as far as the perks this driver is known to have is Purifying Flames. Alright, race fans, we're down here in the team garage with a interesting concept of a motorcycle we have before us. For the name, we have Stalker, and the chassis type is a bike with a sidecar. We don't have a sponsor, I'm being told, so this driver is racing for a freelance career. Weapons, we have a front-mounted minigun. And as far as perks, this driver is known to use is Whiz Bang, Satellite Navigation, and On Your Tail. And what I'm told is the Whiz Bang rolled up a time extended perk. So we already got them lined up. We got Roz Chariot here on pole position. And then I believe we've got, Pirate's Life is next. And then we have Stalker last. We got our thing set up all here. And then just a bunch of terrain here off camera you don't need to see over here. So, let's just get right into it. Alright, we got Roz Chariot here. Roz just going to do a medium straight. We get... let me take a couple of these over. Move the table over a little so it's easier. So where we at? So yeah, Roz Chariot's doing a medium. So we get a free shift as it is. And then we've got 3 handling because this is a regular car. Might as well, we're just going to roll all 3. We got here spin slide hazard. Ooh. I mean, it's not bad. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. And we're going to get a hazard and re-roll this. Well, I guess we're sticking with it. Shoot. All right. So, means we get 1, 2, 3, 4 hazards right off the bat, not really do anything. I was going to pull out a little slide here. Boom. So it's not too bad. Pop out the slide. We're going to use the spin to kind of straighten back out here. Now there is no gates, so weapons are active right away. Let's see. What do you have? Flamethrower? Nobody really in flamethrower range, so that does it for Roz Chariot. Alright, up next, we got Pirate's Life over here. Pirate, same thing, just going to do a medium move template here. We get a free shift from the template. And then Pirate's Life is 4 handling, because it's a performance car. So we get... shoot. That's just an extra hazard. Either way, we're going to re-roll. First the spin. Oh, man, these dice, again. These dice are just not having it. I think we're going to... this is what we're going to do. We're going to cancel this out. We get a hazard, hazard, hazard. 1 for rolling for it, for going for it. Go for it is bubble. I'm sorry. For push it. So, Pirate's Life is going to... and then just another spin and slide again. So not too shabby. Yeah, we're gonna spin. Yes, we're gonna spin just like that. Weapons wise, just handguns and grenades. I do not believe they're actually in range here. They are not. So I believe that is it for Pirates. Alright, next we got Stalker here. Before the game, Stalker has Whiz Bang, but we rolled up the perk time extended, which there's no race gates in this, so it doesn't really help. So what we're going to do, since it's a bike, is we get our free pivot, we're gonna pivot like kind of like this. And then with the full throttle, it lets us use a long straight in any gear. So we're just gonna kind of just like this. And then as a bike, we get, 5 handling. Wow, we're gonna roll. What are we gonna roll? I think we're gonna roll 3. All shifts. So that's what we're gonna do with this bike. I think, yes. We're gonna take all 3 shifts, go up to gear 4. So took 3 hazards, went up to gear 4. Along here. And then for shooting, nothing really quite yet. Let's see, pistols because of the crew. Oh, we already have some. All right. Let's see, back with sidecar. So, Stalker here is going to shoot the pistols at Ra's Chariot. Getting 1 hit. Ra's Chariot's in 2nd gear. So blocks it. So nothing really. Nothing going on. So that's it. Alright, we're back here with Ra's Chariot. I think Ra's just going to do a medium forward. No need to mess that up. And then we're going to roll max handling of 3. Man, I was really hoping to get... I really need to get rid of some of these hazards. We're going to spend 1 hazard to try to re-roll this. To another spin. I think Ra's Chariot just wiped out. But let's do the math here. Boom, 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 boom. 3. That brings Chariot up to 7 hazards. So we're going to go here. Oh, I'm sorry, not going to go here. We got a spin and a slide. So we're going to do... You slide here. Well, it would be sideways because of the slide. And then we're going to rotate like this. Nothing in range of shooting, so we just got the wipeout left. Roll to see if we roll the car. Does not roll, so instead we lose our hazards. Go down to gear 1. Then we get a random new facing. So we'll see how that treats it. All right, up next we got Pirate Life here. And in 2nd gear, I think we're going to do is Pirate's Life here is going to do a veer. And I think what we're going to do is flip it upside down like this. And then what we're going to do is we get a free shift from the template. And then Pirate's Life has got 4 handling. We're going to roll 3. We're going to use our free shift to cancel this hazard. We're going to shift up to 3rd gear. Actually, no, we won't. We'll use the shift to get rid of a previous hazard, which is just going to replace that with the spin. So that'll get us staying at 4. We're going to go like sideways like this. And then do I actually want to spin? I think I do. I think I'm going to spin just a smidgen. All right, let's see. For weapons, all Pirate's Life has is medium grenades. Oh, it's actually in range too. All right, give me a second. Let me blow some dice pools. All right, so Pirate's Life here. We're going to throw a grenade at Ra's Chariot. Hits with a 4. The Chariot here is in 1st gear, so it'll try to defend. Does not. So So Ra takes 1 point of damage. Alright, so Ra's Chariot here takes 1 point of damage and 1 hazard from the grenade. And I think that's about it. Alright, up next we got Stalker here. Stalker is going to do a swerve maneuver. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to do something like this here. Then we're going to roll. Let's roll, let's roll all 5 handling. Alright, we're going to spend 1 shift to cancel this hazard, 1 shift to cancel the hazard from the template. We're going to get rid of 1 hazard from previous, but then gain 1 from the spin. We're going to pivot just a smidgen. And then Ra's Chariot is definitely in. Actually, let me check ranges here. Yeah, that's the easier target. We'll go with the easier target. We're going to shoot Stalker's minigun here at Ra's Chariot, which shoots 46. Yes. Doing nothing. Just spraying bullets everywhere. So that's it for Stalker. Alright, we're in gear phase 3 now. And the only one who can activate, actually, is Stalker. Stalker's in gear 4. So Stalker really has got the run of the board, actually. So I think what Stalker's going to do is a medium straight. We're going to roll... We'll roll 3 handling. See if we can get rid of some old hazards. We got a shift here from the template. 2 shifts and a spin. I think, yeah, we're going to use the 3 shifts, get rid of 3 previous hazards. Keep the spin, which will give us 1. So Stalker goes down to 1 hazard. And we're just going to pop here. And then we're going to spin 90 degrees this way. See if he's going to try to squeeze here in the next turn. And then, we've got a minigun. So we're just going to shoot here at Pirate's Life. Alright, we got 2 hits. Pirate's Life is in gear 2. Does not block anything. So does 2 damage here on Pirate's Life. Alright, we're back here in gear 4. The only one still going is Stalker here. I think what we're gonna do. Ooh, we're in 4 though. Alright, Stalker here is gonna try to do a normal turn. Just kind of thread the gap, which I think we got. Make sure it's straight. I believe so, yes. We're in 4th gear, so we gain a hazard from the template. We'll roll 2 shift, see if we can cancel it out. We will take a hazard because I don't want to slide. Shoot. Looks like we're sliding anyway. So hazard for the template, hazard for the dice, hazard for the slide, and then hazard for the reroll. So we're taking 4 hazards. All right, puts Stalker up to 5 hazards, and unfortunately, we're gonna slide right into the side of Pirate's Life, unfortunately. So that's going to be a collision. Let me pull up the dice pools. All right. So we got this handled. Stalker here is going to, so he's going to wipe out one way or the other by just getting one hazard. Stalker here is going to smash attack, getting 4 dice normally for the T-bone, -1 because the Pirate's Life is a larger weight class. And then Pirate's Life here is going to evade, mainly just so it can use the slip away perk. So let's see here. Attack dice. 1 hit. Pirate's Life is in 2nd gear. Pirate's Life is in 2nd gear. Oh, actually blocks it. Cool. So they both gain 2 hazards. I'm going to do that right now. And then we got to do slip away. All right. Looking at the numbers here, real weird. So we're going to do slip away here right now. But due to the wreck collision, Pirate's Life also, I didn't realize, had that many hazards. So they're both gonna wipe out. All right, so for the slip away for Pirate's Life, it's gonna do a medium. Actually, we can roll perks. I mean, we can roll skid dice. So we're gonna wipe out anyway, but we might be able to adjust quite a little bit. So Pirate's Life's got 4 handling. Actually, no, you're, now I'm thinking about the operations, the slip away happens first. I'm getting a free move. All right, I'm not. Yes, I believe slip away would happen. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I think slip away would happen before the wipeout phase. So we could drop some, some hazards here actually. Ooh, not with that roll. We get 1 free because of the template. So we're going to go for it. And we're going to push it. I don't know why I keep saying Blood Bowl. We're wiping out. We are wiping out. Yeah, we wipe out regardless. We can get rid of 2, but we're still going to gain 3. So nothing really mattered in the end. I'm going to go to here. That's the movement. And then since I'm already doing this, I might as well do this first. We're going to see if Pirate's Life rolls. Actually did roll. Jeez. This actually game might be over before we get to move terrain. So this thing flies through the air doing a medium, taking 2 damage. So takes 2 damage. That's where it lands. We go down to gear 1. We lose all our hazards. We get a random facing, which is no buenos. No buenos indeed. So that's where that's at. All right, now for Stalker. See if Stalker rolls the bike. Does not. You have to roll under your gear, so he's okay. Although this angle is not any good for him. So he stays there, doesn't roll. Goes down to 0 hazards, 1 gear as normal. Gets a new facing. Actually, that actually did not end up too bad for Stalker. So that's it. Alright, as you guys can see here, the terrain did move. So we're back here up to the top of the round. And we have Ra's Chariot next. All right, for Ra's Chariot, we've got, we're going to do a hard turn here. We do get a free shift for being in first gear. And then Ra's Chariot's got 3 handling. We'll put that up here. 2 shifts and a spin. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the spin out, and we're going to shift up twice. So we're going to gain 2 hazards, and we'll go up to gear 3. All right. All right, doing some pretty okay recovering. It was a very close call here for Chariot. All we have is the flamethrower, nothing really in range there. So what they're going to do is we're going to pop some shots here. The crew's going to fire out through the windows with the pistols over here at Stalker. We've got 2 crew. One actually hits. Stalker, who's also in first gear, is going to dodge. Does not. And takes a point of damage. Now for these bikes here, they're pretty fragile. So that 1 point of damage is already a quarter of his health. So that's it. All right, now we got Pirate's Life, who's in a pretty good position because of that slip-away maneuver. So I think he's just going to do a gentle turn. And you get a free shift for the template. And I think we're going to roll... Pirate's Life is feeling anxious. We're going to roll all 4 handling here. Ooh. What we're going to do is we're going to cancel that hazard. Oh. I don't really want to slide in terrain. Actually, you know what? We're going to take that back. I'll put the dice back so everybody can see what we're doing. Hazard, we got the shift from the template. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the 2 shifts. We're going to keep the spin. That's not too bad, and we're gonna push it. And we're just gonna roll the exact same thing. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cancel the slide because we don't want that the most. That'll put us at a hazard, a hazard, a hazard. One for go 4 hazards. Yeah, we'll just take the 4 hazards. We're gonna shift up a gear and spin. All right, we're gonna go. And we kind of spun, but we didn't really need to. And we don't have any weapons in range, so that does it. All right, now what we got is Stalker. Stalker's gonna do his free pivot because he's in first gear. We're gonna basically pivot, I think just like that. Should be good enough to get him out. But then we're gonna do full throttle to catch up some ground here. We are gonna roll. We'll roll 3 handling. And I don't know what's with my dice today, but I'm just horrible at rolling these dice. The spin's not bad. We'll keep 1 spin. We're gonna push it for 2. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We're gonna shift up twice. So we're gonna take 3 hazards, 4 for the push it. And we're just gonna go woo here. Then straighten out a little bit. The bike here. All right, so for shooting, bike doesn't have the angle on Ra's Chariot, so it is a bike with a sidecar. So the guy's gonna shoot their pistols at Ra. Oh, one scoring a crit. Ra's Chariot is in 3rd gear, so he could block all this damage, and he will not. He's gonna take 3 points of damage. on Chariot. And that's it. All right. First up, pole position, we've got Ra's Chariot. And Ra here is, we're just going to do a veer. We're going to veer this way. Oh, let's see here. Third gear, nothing, okay. So veer like this. We're going to roll 3 handling. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do 2 handling. We're just gonna cancel that that hazard out. And we're just cruising along here. And then Ra's Chariot, I mean, they're still in range. We're just gonna shoot some pistols at Stalker again. 2 crew inside of Ra's Chariot. 1 hits. Stalker is in 3rd gear. Nothing. Take another point of damage. And that's it. All right. Up next, we got Pirate's Life over here, and it's pretty simple. Pirate's Life here is just gonna cruise, doing a nice medium. We are going to get a free shift from the template. And what do you have? 4 handling. We're going to roll 2 handling just to see if we can crank a couple extra gears out of here. We got 3 shifts. What do we have hazard-wise? So I think what we're going to do, is we're going to get rid with 1 previous hazard, shift up twice, so that'll just put us +1. So that should put us at gear 4 and 5 hazards. You're just going to move this way. That's it for Pirate's Life. All right, so up next here is we got Stalker. And I mean, there's no reason not to. Stalker's just going to go full throttle again. We're just going to go beep. And there's no reason to really even shift at the moment. So we're just going to go pop, 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 pop. We're just going to keep just chugging along here, and that'll do it. All right, so we're back here at pole position with Ra's Chariot. What we're going to do... I think what we're going to do is we're going to swerve. Come here, you. So what Ra's Chariot here is going to swerve. We're in 3rd gear, no hazard. So we're just going to swerve just like that. Chariot's in 3rd gear. He is going to have to shift up. So we're going to just roll our 3 handling. We're going to go for it for all 3. Oh, come here, you. All right, it's not much better. We're going to... What are we going to do? Oh, shoot. What are we going to do? We're just going to have to... We're going to cancel that slide out, and we're just going to have to take 2 hazards and not actually shift up. All right, so Ra's at 5 hazards. We're going to swerve out of some terrain and then see if we get in range. Nobody's in range of that flamer. The problem with flamethrowers in this game is they're very powerful. They can set other people on fire, but also they're just very short range. So no. I mean, that hits. Why not? Crew's just going to shoot some more pistols at Stalker. All right. We get the 2 pistols from the crew. One actually doing a crit. We got Stalker here in gear 3. Yes, gear 3. No. 2 damage on Stalker here. Oops. So 2 damage here on Stalker. And Stalker here actually wrecks. So we're going to do a short straightforward. Boop. Doesn't have any ammo type weapons. So on the 6-up he explodes. Does not explode. So he's just a little wreck. Boop. And he's now terrain. Alright. Up next we have his Pirate Life. Pirate Life again, just get a medium cruise, baby. There's really no need to change what's working out for you. So, and it seems like Pirate's Life is going to actually run away from with the game with a really nice clutch slip away maneuver. Really, the only way Ross Sherritt can catch up is if something real bad happens. Some terrain pops up here out of nowhere. I don't know. Rose all hazards. But, so let's see. We're in Gear 3. Pirate's Life is in Gear 4. Don't even need to do anything, literally. We get the free shift from the template, so we're gonna downgrade. We're gonna get rid of one of our old hazards. All right, so we're just gonna, and yeah, that slipaway can be a real game changer for a performance car. All right, we're here at the top of Gear Phase 4. Ross Chair is pole position, but he's not in that gear, so he can't activate. So I didn't even think about this just now, but the only one who can activate is Pirate's Life. And that's going to bring Pirate right off the board, winning the game for the Pirate. So, yeah, I think it was a great game. It got real dodgy here in the beginning. It's my first time using this mission. So I think it's pretty good. A little rework. Maybe is better with a wider table, which I don't have at the moment, to place, more bigger obstacles to kind of swing around. But it was pretty fun. Was not really. I thought the bike would have took this away. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, what you guys are doing in my stack fridge out here in the backyard. But since you're out here, let me straighten you up a little bit. Since you're out here, let me ask you a couple questions. You like buying custom cars and whatnot? Do you like promoting small YouTube channels as myself? I don't know, maybe you just like buying some cool merch? Or perhaps even, do you enjoy some smooth jazz? Either way, open up an Etsy shop, just selling off all the builds to help promote the channel, because I'm never going to use them in the games anyway. So I'm going to throw the link down in the description of the videos now. I got cool cars. Anything you see on the channel, buy it if you want. Thinking about adding some stickers and custom dice maybe later on. I got a message system set up, so if you want some commissions, like commission terrain or other, you can hit me up there too. So I think that's it for my short little ad shelling out my thing. So I'm going to grab my cheesy sticks and this Bex, and I'm out of here. See you later.